I can't do this. I can't do this. Come on. He just fucking quit everything. So he was certainly in touch with my mother, and he was in touch with people. Close the bathroom door, please.
Yeah, I can't. That looks like a cannon. Okay, I'm closing the bathroom door. Okay.
To help get Sarma out of a financial situation. And my mother was terrified and worried for her daughter. My mom would go to the ends of the earth for Sarma, and she did.
Said, oh, she's in a bad way psychologically. Don't call her if she gets upset. Call me. Anthony probably forbade her from answering it until I threatened to call the police.
My family was getting increasingly concerned, and so I think he knew that I had to get in I had to be in contact with them in some way. So he occasionally would have me speak to somebody, my father or my mother, almost like a hostage, would like put me on the phone. I'm alive, I'm okay.
Wait, I don't know if...
You dumb bitch. He told me to just not talk about anything and just tell them that I'm...
I don't know if this is Trico or not.
Where? Because I
This tail that I'm climbing right now.
Sarma's a grown woman, so at some point, unless you know otherwise, you kind of have to take what she's saying at face value, because we didn't know what was going on. And
you don't know?
Yeah, I can't tell.
She's my sister. I consider us close. I basically went through a bit of a mourning period. I just felt like, oh my God,
that's what I'm saying.
Someone that I can't. I
don't look like no Trico to me.
Where's Trico at?
With us. I felt like I was mourning the loss of my sister.
Go turn. Look at it.
Yeah, it has armor on its head.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Trico. It has armor on its head.
Trico!
Sees me. Hey!
Trico! Right?
I don't know. Oh God. Well, I know I can't fight it. Oh God, I'm kind of nervous.
Grab it.
away from him. Oh God! Can I throw something to this? Oh shoot! Can you go down the ladder? What do we do? What do we do? Over there. Wait, that's where I came from, right? Yeah, that's where I came from. I guess that's not it. That wasn't it. We gotta use his head.
It was just this moment where I was kind of right at that edge of, you know, run away, like, put something, do something. And then, you know, I got married. And all the money came from my company, and all of it was taken, and it was borrowed, or whatever, in my name, and I gave it to him. So legally, what is he guilty of? I don't know. I'm thinking that if they do the car.
Oh my God! I'm scared! to fall or something?
We ended up at a hotel on the edge of town where we stayed for 40 nights. I was kind of sure because I was okay, and then I'd be like, well, I'm staying in the room playing Call of Duty, and I'm here bored out of my mind and wandering around. Across the street. I was going there regularly, and I got to know people.
What happened?
アーティソカジ、オナキチ、ヨ
It seemed an
イディロテ
eternity.
ィ、アウィ
But
ズ
I didn't tell them anything about who I was, and I told them my name was Emma. But that was really the only person I ever met the whole time we were away that I ever kind of spoke to. You know, it was to kind of sneak out and go hang out with him, and we would sort of sit around the corner through Chipotle and sit outside and drink beers and talk.
This was a little sort of normal break in her life. She was Anthony out that she had a friend who told her. Because Anthony needed to know her entire reality. And this kind of thing was not understood. It's something Anthony would hate. Anthony would not want her friends with us.
I do remember the first time she walked in. She had Leon, and it's kind of like, you know, we never did anything spectacular. We get six pack and hang out and just talk about politics. I was a true fire. She was innocent, but an extrovert at the same time. I could tell she was kind of hiding something. She wasn't lying, but she was kind of like dodging questions and stuff. You know, I was a really blunt person, so I did some kind of relationship with a Colorado crash, and she just got me into it when she was small. But then she would look at her watch and go ahead.
You found me!
After she kind of warmed up to it, she told the guy Chris that she was with, he was not a good dude, and then she was trying to make him I want to say Chris. That's the number thing. She had
Meanwhile, there weren't yet any charges filed against them. What finally happens is that apparently some investors, contact the authorities and say, this woman's absent, we're absent, what's going on? And then a warrant is issued, against Norma and Anthony.
An investor, or maybe more than one investor, was ripped off. Because
Push me over there.
the level at which this money was, it's a felony. What was going through your head? Oh shit, Anthony contacted Tess. Tess is sort of kid. Thing is over, and he apologized. And I said, like, be careful. They won't shoot. You got the
There you go.
if you know that. And he's like, yes, I do know. And I was like, so no way.
What was scary is Anthony, as my brain said, there's gonna be one more got shot instead. Like there's gonna be one more terrible thing I would have to endure.
Come on. Push me.
An individual from you, and it's a person that was two creatures.
Push me there.
It's very easy for people to get in here. We located the Domino's restaurant where the beach was. Spoke to a man.
Trico, please help me out here, man.
She told us that they did indeed deliver pizza, and they only delivered one, and it was sent to the Fairfield Inn in Skirtington City. The pizza was actually ordered in his name.
Push me there, please.
That was the pizza that led us from Domino's to the hotel.
Oh, the physics. Oh my god, I'm just trying to roll down this freaking hill. Push me, please, Trico. I don't want to be here for like a whole hour. Oh my god. I am absolutely stuck, Trico. Please help me, dude. Yeah, just turn me like that. No, 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 not like that. Oh my god. Push me up there, Trico. Do it. Yes, finally. No!
So the expert stated that they had me to ask him to come down. This was once he
Now what?
approached him from his living custom guns. Once he was taken into custody and placed in the back of the person, he received information from the
Trico, you gotta do something, man. I need your help here. Anything that gets me out of this mess. Great. How are we gonna get me across that room? Whoa! Yeah, set yourself free. Come on, get out the way, please.
He goes to your husband. Because you gotta look at him. Like,
Saw that she didn't want any part of the devoured images. He looked at her, she needed to be alarmed.
Bro, what is wrong with the turning mechanics in this game? I am not trying to roll down off this thing. I'm trying to get to this one. Why can't I move? Trico, please get out of my way! Yeah, oh, look, we're getting somewhere. Trico, get out. I don't know how we turn like that. Oh my god, the turning mechanics of whatever the hell this thing is. Oh my god, how did I turn? Trico. Oh my god, this game is kind of annoying right now. The simplest task is the most hardest thing in the world. Tip me over! Trico, please do something! Push me! Okay, go, go, go. I have the positioning. Finally! Oh my god, that took 10 years. Oh my god. I'll be right back, Trico.
I remember looking out the window in the car, and they, I don't know how to describe it, just kind of like,
Fugitives on the run, thanks to a pizza order. Detective Saint Pharma Melon Garlic. Facing several lawsuits for this and an indictment process.
I remember waking up one morning and there was a text message of Sarma and Shane long shots from the post. It was so bizarre. He looked like the Hamburglar. It was like classic black and white jumpsuit, and then Sarma, I was so stunned when I heard about why she went on. She got caught ordering pizza in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. You know, I got the popcorn and I'm like, let's do this. Tell me all about it.
So I was working at my new job and then we started getting reports that she was arrested.
You know, we really, she's caught and like, oh my god, like, it's no turning back now. When I heard the feds found that, I was like, oh man, that's serious, like, some serious money investment, you know, going on.
I cannot imagine Sarma running out arrested in a hotel, eating pizza. It felt like insanity.
story? I was like, yeah, sounds like something Anthony would do. And I was just like, it blew my mind. Like, I can't believe he went such big time.
Hey, your girl's hey.
Oh my god.
Took me to the newsstand, and there she was. I was just happy that she was alive by that point. You know, and I thought she was gone.
When I heard Sarah was arrested, I was horrified, but I was also relieved and really glad that she was coming back.
As much as Sarah said she didn't like that whole Esther was Sarah was at the restaurant.
Oh, why are you taking your sweet time?
That wasn't really her. She hated that mugshot. There was something about that photo that sort of strips away all the class and the idea of she nice knowing that like something was gonna come from us that, you know, we weren't all cheated for nothing. Because it felt like she was
Rico, you still there?
Adunete sese biukuzi, iwete kasi, tunek,
Already
oratu,
did.
ona katu, awezi.
You know, I think they did the usual. They took my stuff, and I was put into the sort of initial holding cell. While I was in that holding cell, the detective came to see me. Yeah, I just remember I kept asking me questions. I think, what about my stuff? What about Leon? He told me that Leon was taken by a woman who manages. I felt sick with worry over Leon's. Well, they said they would take care of him. I didn't know what they were going to do and what was happening to him.
After about 2 or 3 days, I didn't hear from her. She didn't come in the hallway. And then it says you have I do kind of vaguely remember asking why she was in jail. She didn't. She asked me if I could get me on it. And she had another hotel that she was staying at. So I picked up Leon and I asked him about 2 days. He played with me, so yeah, he kind of knew me from the interaction. But you could tell he was missing his mom.
I was gonna go down there and break them out. I got on the phone and I called down and I started talking to the detective. Like, what's going on? Where's my dog? Where's Leon? What's happening? And he was like, well, we're sending him back to New York. I said, what about the dog? Well, the dog's with some people. No. Dog ain't staying with no rednecks. I'm coming down there again. And the cop's like, well, I don't know if that's a good idea. I said, listen,
What a far jump.
you ain't got enough people down there to stop me. Come and get me. I started driving right to New York. I got to exit 5 on the Jersey Turnpike. And her father got in touch with me. Said, I got him. He's good. I said, all right. So I made a U-turn and came back into New York.
My father had driven out to pick up Leon, and at that somebody over, you know, it's like a shitty version of FaceTime.
She looked pretty awful. Was somebody not recognized? To some degree, I think there was a sense of relief because it's over. So what was going through my mind was kind of a confused mess. How could this be? How could this be?
Somehow he asked me if, like, I had a drug problem. It was like a drug-related thing, and I was crying, and I said no. Of course, I would love to be able to say that, yes, he had, you know, drugged me in some way or gotten me to take something that affected my behavior in some significant way. That would be great if I had at least some kind of excuse like that. So I was in the jail in Tennessee for 10 days total. I was put into what they called the dorms, which was where people stayed on a more semi-permanent basis.
Sarma, she was just real quiet and stayed to herself. You could tell she'd never been in trouble. She was just real clean cut and conservative. And people in there, they're just not that way. You can for sure tell the difference. Sarma's very first impression of me was, oh wow, look at that big scary woman. Is she gonna try to take my food? One kid said. But I helped her fix her bed. I would set up and everything was about showering times, phone times. She's just nice. And it wasn't my first time. I'd been to jail before.
Yeah, where you came from?
At night, and we were each given like one blanket.
That's
so
his butt.
To stay warm, you'd sort of end up kind of cuddling something. It was easier to like put a blanket down and then share a blanket and kind of get close to each other just to stay warm.
I'm kind of a mother figure. I tend to try to teach them the ropes, I guess you'd say. I kind of took her in my wing a little bit, just become a real good friend. I did ask her why did she allow somebody to control her that much, and she said that you do some weird things when you think you love somebody.
Really early in the morning, they just came in and yelled, "Get up, you're leaving." And then I was put in the back of a police car. Awkwardly, they then stopped at the men's jail and picked up Anthony. We were driven to the airport, and there were marshals there from New York. There was some sort of weird transfer where they put their handcuffs on us, and so my wrists were handcuffed to the belt.
Come on, Trico.
Surprisingly, they did allow us to be near each other. Right away, he seemed to be concerned. I mean, I guess I wanted some sort of reassurance or something from him, but we were awkwardly always in front of these marshals. So I didn't really know what to say or what to ask or what to do. So then we were in the same vehicle, being driven to Rikers, and I remember him saying, "Don't worry, it's going to be okay, but I have to get bailed out. I have to get bailed out, and then I can make this all okay. I can make this all okay."
In fact, this was probably the last time they were ever together. She probably didn't understand fully that this world that she had been drawn into was really collapsing around her.
I think that's when it started to sink in that Anthony hadn't arranged for some attorneys that were going to come rescue me and whisk me away. You know, I'm on my own, and now I have to go face this very strange reality. When I was in there, I was able to call my sister. She told me the amount that my mother had given to Anthony. I think it was about $400,000.
I remember Sarma's reaction when I told her. Sarma was, I could even just hear how stressed out she was.
My mom and I have, like, on some level, there's like this bond because everybody's looking at us saying, how could you have believed him? How could you have done that? Why didn't you come? So we are both kind of getting attacked with the same criticisms and being in the same position of not being able to explain it because nobody understands. So there's sort of a bond in that way. But then the sad part is too that I feel like she should be happily retired and super comfortable, and instead she's worrying about stuff, and I feel like it's my fault. It took a while before we retired and super comfortable, and instead
Does this lead anywhere? I don't think this leads anywhere.
We're most of. I feel like it's my fault. It took a while for my father to arrange something to get me bailed out. I was there for a week and they got the bail sorted and then I was released from there. Anthony's bail was for some reason I think set a bit higher than mine. His was $350,000, mine was $300,000, but either way, nobody was coming up with his bail. So he stayed at Rikers. During that time, I was out on bail. It's not like I had a happy time living a free and happy life during that year. It was kind of grueling and terrifying and painful when I was fighting my case and feeling, you know, wildly humiliated and horrible about everything that happened and feeling like...
I don't think this is where we go, Trico.
Sarma Mengele spent her day getting arraigned at Brooklyn Supreme Court, where she faced many of the former employees she's accused of failing to pay.
Initially, the check started to bounce, and we were suspicious. We were told lies about switching banks and routing errors.
Investigators tell us Mengele, the primary owner, stole more than $840,000 from investors. She asked for money to keep the restaurants running and pay the workers. Mengele and Stradis allegedly spent $2 million at Foxwoods Casino, Mohegan Sun, and luxury travel around the world. Both suspects face a maximum of 15 years behind bars if convicted, and they'll be in front of a judge again in August.
The overall concept was that this is a scheme to defraud. Defrauding investors in the restaurant, employees, and then she stole money, so that's where the grand larceny comes in, because there was an allegation that she had transferred, with the intent to steal, transferred funds to herself and then to strangers. Some of the charges, 15 years. I don't expect that she ever would have really been sentenced to anything like that. But still, she could have done 5 years, she could have done 10 years.
I got a call from her lawyer asking if I was willing to testify on her behalf. I said no. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Well, I was still in a state of disbelief. So what was I going to say?
Sarma and I got connected. She reached out to me after the story broke when she realized that she was looking at jail time. And she thought that me writing the letter would help her with her sentence.
Dang, I did not see
I wrote
that.
the letter. I wanted to help her as much as I could because I felt so bad for her. I know how it feels to be taken by Anthony. I know how it feels to love Anthony. There were so many lies to remember. I don't want to remember the man who put me through hell. I came home one day and there was a screwdriver on the table. I immediately went to my jewelry box, found everything that was left already missing. Anthony and his father broke into the house and stole all my belongings. I didn't have the heart to call the police. My father said they pawned everything but would get it back out the next day. Of course, the next day they went missing in Las Vegas. Anthony robbed me and left me broke with an infant. This man is a danger to society.
Anthony's attorney, of course, denied that there was any coercion in the relationship, denied that his client ever engaged in any kind of gaslighting with Sarma, and denied that he made promises that Leon would live forever.
could deny all he wants, but we had so much evidence to support that this, of course, happened. I've certainly had press cases before, but this was bizarre tabloid attention.
I'm at the hearing in Brooklyn, and next to the Post reporter, the Daily News reporter, they're like taking notes and still presenting her as like this, blonde femme fatale who's guilty of fleecing her investors. And I'm thinking, there's more to the story. And they're still reporting that she ordered Domino's Pizza, because if they don't have the Domino's Pizza, it's not as good a story, so they don't want to let that go.
There was no indications that she consumed pizza, and I know she didn't. She was a vegan, but when the media outlets started calling me, they were making that a big deal.
To me, what was significant is like millions of dollars like getting blown away in a casino. Like, who cares if she deviated off of her vegan diet? And then I think she claimed like, oh, that was for him. And who cares about their pizza? Like, what happened to the money?
There is this sense of hypocrisy that really, in so many ways, adds to the story. It's sort of a piece with Domino's Pizza. Somehow vegans present themselves to us as being better than the rest of us. They don't eat meat. They don't kill animals. They don't hurt the environment as much as the rest of us. So the fact that she would become involved in a criminal scheme like this sort of belies what she's presenting to the world. Even the case being prosecuted in Brooklyn rather than Manhattan, I think there was let's get this skinny Manhattan bitch. She has to be guilty. Anthony sat in Rikers basically for most of a year while the legal process went on. So ultimately, when he pled guilty to the charges, he'd almost served all of his time already because he never made bail. He was just sentenced to that time served plus a little extra and, given probation for a period of time. There was no condition that he had to seek mental health assistance, nor was there really any, provision or anything that was put out there to protect the next woman who was going to come along that he was going to scam and play the same game with. And according to the lawyer representing Sarma's mother, Anthony got about $450,000 out of the mother. And this is not a crime he's ever been charged with.
The facts surrounding Sarma's mother were not a direct part of the charges in this case, but they were facts that came to as part of the evaluation of what happened and how did it happen. And that was very sad and very unfortunate.
I would have preferred that somehow a warning label be stuck
Again?
to the guy for the rest of his life.
Not another one of these things.
Don't give him any money. Beware of what he's telling you. I gave money to Anthony, actually. I put
not again.
$100 on his phone card, on his prison account, because I wanted to make sure he had money to call me. And I remember when I went to the office at Rikers to do it.
Is he gonna eat me again?
Mark was like, he doesn't need $100. He's got plenty of money in this account. And I was like, what?
Really? Why?
Everybody involved seemed to think that I would plead guilty as well. That was the only thing that made sense. I guess in part because the trial would cost an enormous amount of money, and certainly wasn't something that I would want to go through either.
Not again. Rico, not again. Here we go. He's eating me.
Before you went into Rikers, you ended up filming. What was the purpose of that?
there was sort of the thought that something like this might happen eventually. And so why
Oh,
not
whoa, this is like...
before we go in, to sort of
Is this a bad dream?
I think there was sort of the thought that something like this might happen eventually, and so why not tickle me before we go in?
It's Trico. He has wings. Oh shoot. That don't look like a nice Trico.
To sort of get my thoughts about everything beforehand.
Tell me your name and what you do for a living.
My name is Summer Malgalis. I don't currently have a job officially or any sort of occupation. And I'm going away to Rikers for 3.5 months, starting in a week.
Why are you going to Rikers?
That's a good question. Why am I going to Rikers, or why am I going to jail? What happened is just something that is not well understood within the legal system. Why didn't I run? Why didn't I leave? Why didn't I call the police? That's the big question. Nobody talks about issues related to somebody manipulating their mind. You know, I believe these things were in a sense reality. You know, the other person was in jail for a year while I was so that to me he's out.
Yine moto otunun isarabea.
Oh, he's gonna get struck by lightning or something. I have this hunch. Or not. Never mind. Oh, I was right! that's how the story starts.
Bad decision making that she made. And then there was also just feeling of like, you know, what happened to my friend? You know, what happened to Sarma?
Oh.
I didn't feel like I wanted
That's
to
Trico.
with her, but I definitely wanted her to be held accountable. She's too smart not to know what's going on with her, you know, what she was doing. Like, in some little way, she knew what she was doing, and maybe she was just in her head and couldn't get out of it, you know. But I truly felt like she knew what she was doing.
I spent a lot of time looking into Patty Hearst's life around the story. Patty Hearst was the heir to the first fortune.
Oh, I thought he was dead. Or something. Oh.
Some type of cult or other. I understood that, and but I understand also how most people don't understand that because it sounds crazy. Why would you do something crazy like that or horrific? I don't think I would have told Anthony and told me to get out of the way, but I understand how it could get to that point.
So it's a very similar kind of question. If Sarma was brainwashed, should she be found guilty of those things that she did, or shouldn't she? I'm still not sure.
I wonder if... Does he keep giving me more tattoos?
No, of course. I would say yes.
아이유 라보 오티 루카이아 아네투 타라 아테데 케다 로제 아다투 오노지 아워쿠쿠 오마라게 나라 모소 이나쿠 바스티즈 아위즈
The restaurant didn't know the fact that it all fits together in practice. So marriage has a different meaning to her.
She represented it to me as basically an arrangement that was done for financial purposes, and it was not a love relationship. She never characterized it as a love relationship.
There's always why it was important. She didn't marry him just because she loved him. Absolutely. She didn't.
What's he doing to me?
If she married him and he paid back her debts, that this would be in a way a con that she was running on him, and so why the hell not? Let's take a shot at it. But if in fact Sarma thought she was running a scam on him originally, if that was, you know, the grift, the con that was going on here, and then she realizes, uh-oh, I'm in deeper. You could make complete sense of that story. You could tell that story. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't want to invest money with Sarma, you know. I hope she opens that restaurant again someday, and I'll pay money for that lasagna. But I'm not going into my 401k to support that dream of hers.
Roughly $6 billion.
Dang, I'm still sleeping.
It was like one of those laugh and cry moments because it was just so. Like once it's beyond a certain number, it's like it could be $6 million, it could be 60. It was just so big. $6 million, it could be 60 because it's just so. It was.
Can you talk about the collateral damage?
It was roughly $6 billion. It was like one of those laugh and cry moments because it was just so. Like once it's beyond a certain number, it's like
I don't think she's been that she knows that cult that she was in that was created by Anthony Strangis. It would not surprise me if she's still hoping something happens and Leon never dies. I feel like you made me this whole.
No. I think I've deliberately chosen myself to be optimistic because I have to.
I'm awake. I'm awake, Trico. He's a liar. I have to go back to where we came from, I think. We'll stop it there for now.